Most pastors think growing a small church just means more services, more events, and more outreach. But what if I told you that approach is actually one of the fastest ways to burn out? In fact, it might be the reason your church is stuck right now. Instead, what if growth didn't really mean more hustle, but actually less? If you're a small church pastor, Christian coach, or ministry leader, you probably know the weight of wearing 10 hats at once. One moment you're preparing a sermon, the next you're visiting a member in need, answering messages, planning an event, and squeezing in a social media post, only to end the day wondering if you actually moved the mission forward at all. Sometimes it feels like you're running a marathon, but not getting closer to the finish line. The common belief says growth comes from adding more events, more programs, more outreach. But I've learned and seen firsthand that real lasting growth comes from focused, strategic, and sustainable ministry. It's about doing the right things well, not doing everything all at once. I've watched leaders trim their weekly workload by half while doubling their engagement and impact. And in this video, I'm going to share 3 powerful principles that can help you grow your church without losing your health, your family, or the joy that called you into ministry in the first place. And if you love this kind of videos, I want you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below to get notified when we release them. The first point here is to focus on deep, not wide. Most leaders with the best of intentions try to reach more people by adding more programs, extra services, extra events, extra ministries. But each time something new is added, the attention, energy, and quality that could have gone deep into one program is now split into pieces. This almost always results to shallow engagements. It's like trying to water 10 plants with 1 cup. Everything gets a sprinkle, but nothing truly thrives. The truth is, when you are spread thin, you can't really offer the kind of rich, life-changing experience that draws people closer to God and keep them connected for a long haul. Instead of launching 5 new ministries, focus on making 1 or 2 existing ones exceptional. Imagine if your weekly Bible study was more than a lesson. Imagine if it was a warm, consistent relational gathering where people shared meals, prayed for one another, and genuinely felt part of a spiritual family. Over time, that kind of depth creates stories of transformation that ripples outwards. Churchible's group management feature was built exactly for this kind of intentionality. And it allows you to keep track of participation, stay connected with members all week long, and nurture these small but mighty communities so they keep growing in health and influence. One of the silent killers of pastoral energy is repetitive admin. You know, the kind when you are sending the same event reminders over and over again, manually following up with visitors, tracking who gave what in a spreadsheet, and jotting down prayer requests on scraps of papers. None of these are bad tasks, but when they are done over and over without a system, they pile up and quietly drain hours that could be spent studying, discipling, or simply resting. Many pastors find themselves staying up late just to catch up, and that cycle leads to burnout faster than you can ever think. The beauty of automation is that it doesn't replace your personal touch, it multiplies it. By setting up workflows, you can ensure that a first-time visitor automatically receives a warm welcome email, a personal prayer invitation, and a clear next step link without you having to remember each and every single step. Churchible's people management and inbox conversation tools are designed exactly for this, helping you manage them all in one place. That way, your systems serve your ministry, not the other way around. It's a common belief that we will start building a team once we have more people. But here's the reality. Waiting to delegate until you're big enough is like waiting to work out until you are already fit. The very act of involving others is what creates momentum and capacity for growth. Even in a church of 15, you can give someone the responsibility of greeting visitors, leading a small group, or managing the live stream even. Delegation doesn't just take things off your plate. It helps others discover and use their God-given gifts, which in turn deepens their investment in the church family. Building a team as early as possible ensures that ministry doesn't become a one-person show. It keeps you from being the bottleneck and creates a healthier, more sustainable rhythm for everyone. With Churchible's teams and position management feature, you can clearly define roles, assign responsibilities, and keep communication organized. No more chasing people down for updates and wondering who is covering what. Everyone knows their part and the mission moves forward together. Here's the big lesson. Growing without burnout comes from doing less, but doing it better. It's about intentional discipleship, smart systems, and empowered people. That's exactly why we built Churchible, to help pastors and ministry leaders like you focus on what truly matters without drowning in admin. And if you're ready to grow your small church while keeping your soul healthy, check out churchable.com using the link in the description. And you'll be amazed how much lighter ministry feels when you have the right systems in place. So remember, go deep before you go wide. Automate the repetitive and build a team early. These steps won't just grow your church, they will help you enjoy the journey again. And implementing these, I believe your church can thrive without you running yourself into the ground. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And let's keep building healthy, growing faith communities together.